Hi friends, welcome back. Hope all of you are doing fine. Today we are going to make an evening snack. Egg puff, or you call it egg patties, you can call it if you want. But I would call it egg puff. So that's what we are going to make today. So for that I have got 3 eggs here. 2 eggs we will use for making puff, making the filling. 1 egg we will separate from the yolk and use it while we are making the dough. The white we will use later, I'll show you. I've got about 3 onion here. You need to take about 2 medium size onion. This one is a bit smaller, so I've taken 2 small and 1 medium. 1 green chilli, an inch of ginger, curry leaf, oil, and 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. Maida we call it, and obviously water. So let's get started. So first I am going to make dough for making the sheets. Sheets is something where we give the coating to the puff. Egg and filling is coated in that sheet. So let's get started. So I'm first going to make the dough. So I'll take 1.5 cup of maida here. So this is 1.5 cup of maida. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to it. So we'll add a pinch of salt, rather 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we'll mix this well. I'll take an egg, separate yolk from white. For that you need to just break the egg a little bit. Keep it like this and the white will come. And we have the yolk here, which I'm gonna add to the flour. So we'll just mix this well. So I'll add some water to it now. Remember, the consistency will be exactly the same as the dough that we make for roti or chapati. Consistency will be exactly the same. So you can add water basis that. Okay, so I made the dough here. I will now add a bit of oil on top of it. I'll take it in my hand. A bit of oil. Just rub this over. So that it really gets smooth. It has become nice and smooth. Now we will rest this for about half an hour, but we will not keep this open. We'll have to cover this with a clean wet cloth. So I've taken a white cloth here, wet, and we will cover this like this and rest this for about half an hour. While we rest this, we will proceed with the next step. Now while the dough is getting rested, we will make the filling required for making the puff. So as I told you, I have 2 eggs. I'm boiling this to make the filling, and also the masala that is required for the filling we will just make. So I've taken a pan. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to it. So oil is now heated, so I'm going to add onions finely chopped. We've taken about 2 medium sized onion here. I'll also add a bit of salt so that it gets sauteed well, and a pinch of turmeric powder. This will also help us to saute the onion well. So we will saute this well now. So it has become slightly brownish. So now we will add ginger and green chili that we've kept here. So finely cut ginger and green chili. We'll also add a bit of curry leaves to it. So we'll saute this now till it becomes slightly brownish in color. It has now become light brownish in color. So remember, this will take, we have to saute this really well. So this will take about 5 to 7 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. But we'll have to saute this well. So we'll have to give that time. So first I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder. Now I'll add 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder, black pepper powder. And finally we'll add about half a teaspoon of garam masala, meat masala that we've made earlier. So we'll mix this well now. So the masala for the filling is almost ready. So we will saute this for about 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that, just to cook the masalas that we just put in. So the masala for the filling is ready. Remember one thing, that spice level should be as per your taste. The red chili powder that we use, the spice level of that powder might vary from powder to powder. So please take care of that. And also taste is for salt, before we fill it. If you feel that salt is lesser, please add a bit more now. We will now keep this aside to cool it down for about 10 to 15 minutes. And meanwhile, we'll prepare egg for making the puff. So masala for filling is ready. So now we will take the dough that we kept for resting. We will now knead this further a bit. I'll take a bit of flour here. And we will now knead this further to make it even smoother. We want this dough to be very smooth. So we will knead this further for about a couple of minutes so that it becomes nice and smooth. Okay, so you can see it is so smooth now. So we need to make it really smooth. As you can see it here, we'll now make 6 pieces of this. And we make 6 balls out of this. So I have 6 balls here. We'll cover this again with a wet cloth, just the way we did earlier. So we will not keep this open because it might get dry. So we'll keep this always covered. Now we'll start rolling this. So I've rolled one roll. What we are going to do now is that we'll first brush this with some oil like this, and we will sprinkle some flour on top of this, some maida on top of this like this, and place the second one on top of this like this. You see it? We'll again brush this with oil. See, the reason why we are doing this is to create layers for puff. When you open a puff, it should have, layers. That's what gives it its, authenticity and taste. So this is one way of, creating that layers. So we keep this, one by one on top. And when we knead it together, it will have layers. That's the idea. And we'll sprinkle some flour on top of it. And we'll again place the third one on top of this. So we'll do it like this for all the 6 balls. Brush this with oil and then sprinkle flour on top, maida on top of it. It doesn't need to be exactly the same size. A bit of here and there is also fine, so don't worry about that. And the last one here. So we don't need to brush this with oil. The last one we will not brush it, we'll keep it the way it is. Now we will take all of them together and further roll it. We'll sprinkle some powder And now we will roll this together. All of them together will now make a bigger round of it, and we'll do this in square shape. It won't be in round shape. We will make this in a square shape. Now we'll cut the sides to make it a square piece. Now we'll cut this into 4 pieces. So we will keep this separately here. So now we'll cut the eggs into 2 pieces. Remember, always use a thread to cut. When you want to cut egg, please always use a thread so that it cuts so smoothly. If you use a knife, it might break. See, it becomes so smooth. Now we'll take these sheets. As you can see, it is slightly in rectangle shape, so we will make it a bit of square shape. We'll further knead it to make it a square shape. So it's now in square shape. So now we are gonna fill the puff that we are gonna bake. So as you can see, the masalas that I've divided into 4 portions. We are making 4 puffs, so I've divided masalas into 4 portions. So we'll take 1 portion of masala, place it here like this, and we'll place half an egg on top of this. So now remember, we've kept egg white separately. We'll now brush the egg white on all the 4 corners of the sheet like this. Now the reason why we are doing this is to paste it smoothly when we fold this. So first I am gonna put it like this, and this one I will take and close it like this. Now I'll take this piece, close it like this, and this one like this. This is ready to be baked now. Like this, we will make all the 4 sheets and fill it with egg and masala. And it's ready. We have filled in all the 4 puffs here. Now we will bake it. Now there are 2 ways to bake. One is that you can bake this in a cooker, normal pressure cooker, and the other one is make it in an oven. We'll show both of them today. So first we will bake 2 of them in an oven. So for that we will first brush the baking tray with some oil, and then we are gonna brush the egg white on top of the puff that we've made here. Brush it nicely with egg white. So while we are brushing this with the egg white, we will preheat the oven. And also I've placed a pressure cooker on a stove with the flame on so that we don't waste time. Brush this nicely. So as I told you, now we'll bake 2 of these puffs in an oven. So the oven is preheated. I'm gonna place it here. Now we are gonna bake this for 20 minutes in 220 degrees Celsius, as you can see it here. So 220 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. we have 2 of them here, which we will bake it in a pressure cooker. So I've placed a cooker here. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of oil into it. We'll just spread the oil. And we will place the puffs here. Remember, we don't need to wait for this to get heated, otherwise it might burn. So once you place it, once you spread the oil, please place the puff in it the way it is, and we will close this with a lid. Now we will keep the flame in medium. So we only need to cook it for about 2 minutes, not more than that, otherwise it might get burned. So we will check exactly after 2 minutes as to whether it is cooked or not, rather baked or not, and then we'll see. So after 2 minutes, let's check it. We will now flip this. So I think it is not baked well, so we will wait for another minute. As you can see, it is now rather light brown in color. So we will now flip this around and see whether it is baked or not. See, you can see it is nicely baked, very nice brown color now. You can see it here. So we will bake this for another minute or so like this, and we will keep it open now. We will not close the lid. We will bake this keeping it open, and again we'll have to flip this all the 4 sides around, so that all the sides get baked like this. We'll have to flip it around and ensure that all 4 sides, rather all 6 sides, are nice brown in color. It will only take about 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. So here is egg puff for you. It's a very nice and healthy evening snack, very tasty. You must try this at home. So please do try this. It's very tasty, bit spicy, but you can control the spice level the way you want. Please do try this at home and send us your feedback. So also do follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Link for both these are given below the video. So please do follow us there. Also don't forget to subscribe the channel. When you subscribe it, please press the bell button so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we send. And till the time we meet up with another good recipe like this, thank you and goodbye.